Hi everyone, I'm Tim. I'm going to show you my metal detector today and some of the tools that I use to dig up treasure. So first of all, I'll start off with the metal detector I use at the moment is the Bounty Hunter TX4 8-inch coil, and it's about $200, $250 to buy, so not that expensive. The one before I had that was an old Bounty Hunter, which has ground adjust and a few extra knobs there to play with, a little bit harder, all metal. Was digging 100 items to get $1 coin, and before that a $50 machine off eBay, which dug probably 100 mil, so about 4 or 5 inches, starting off to get the coins. Then 2-3 years later, up to the Bounty Hunter, $200. It's not $1,000, it's not pulse induction. Still will pull 6, 7, 8 inches with something decent. Cans, it'll go at a foot and a half for a can, but you don't want to be digging cans all day. So there's the metal detector I use, and I've got fittings down there for lights because I do a lot of night work. I use just earphones, normal earphones off just the iPhones, so I just use those. Next of all, I use a weight belt. Some of the angles I get into on the beach puts a lot of strain on your back, so I use a weight belt. 4-hour stints walking down the beach sometimes can have a toll on your back on some of the angles of the dunes. Next I've got is my belt, with just like a hammer tool belt sort of thing, with an old grandpa belt with my digging tool. And this digging tool is essential. It's all plastic, it's hard as, there's no metal on it, so it's not going to interfere with the coil, and you can quickly dig out 6 inches, pull whatever's there to the surface, run your fingers through, and you've got what you found. Now, when I used to use all metal, I used to come across bobby pins and hairpins and small stuff, and you need your scoop. The scoop I've made is just a torch, top taken off, with all the holes drilled in it. Too easy. And that pouch goes on the back, and that's got Velcro on it, which goes onto the belt, which has got the Velcro on it as well. But I don't tend to use that anymore. Everything I use today is just the pick and the metal detector, and quick picking is the way to go. Here's some of the items I've found, which are quite large, so you don't need the sieve for any of these. That sunglass arm I found last week. I actually found the other one from the other side about 4 weeks ago, and God only knows what a tap handle's doing down there. Some keys, some really old keys stuck to a rock with San Francisco on it, and over the other side some of the crud rings in the last 2 months. Well, some nice rings, but they're all just copper and they're all just gold plated. Some sterling silver ones there, and girly hairbrush, powder brush, a watch, some of the sinkers in probably the last 3-4 weeks. So that's what you'll be picking with just the metal detector TX4. Some of the other tools that I've got: pinpointer, but like I said, you know, pinpointer, you start using sieves and things are really small, and I just don't use this. Anything I find now I can just rake my hand through, and I can normally find the dollar coins, $2 coins and rings quite easily. A diamond tester. If you start finding all the rings and everything, instead of second guessing at home wondering whether you got a diamond or not, you can find out straight away. And of course some eyepieces, just to magnify. You can get dates off your coins, and also some acid testing for gold, 9, 18, 22, silver, platinum. There's some of the items that you'll need to get going, and for $200 and everything else, not much, you can get going and start finding. So that's part one. I'll do another movie now of batteries. So see you later, keep digging.